Most people assume divorce means hiring a lawyer and spending thousands of dollars. That's not always the case. If you and your spouse can agree on the major issues, assets, debts, custody, and support, you may qualify for an uncontested divorce. And in that situation, you can potentially handle it yourself without ever hiring an attorney. Every state has a self-help divorce process. You file the paperwork yourself, pay the court filing fee, which typically runs between $100 and $400 depending on your state. And if everything is in order, a judge signs off on it. Some states even have online divorce services that walk you through the entire process for a few $100s total. DIY divorce works best in specific situations. Short marriages with no children, no significant shared assets, and no real disagreements. The moment things get complicated, kids, a house, retirement accounts, business ownership, or a spouse who isn't cooperating, trying to navigate it alone becomes a serious risk. One mistake in a divorce agreement can cost you far more than an attorney ever would. There's also a middle ground most people don't know about: divorce mediation. A neutral third party helps you and your spouse reach agreements together, usually for a fraction of litigation costs. It's faster, cheaper, and far less adversarial than going to court. So the answer isn't always a lawyer, but it's also not always DIY. Know which situation you're actually in before you decide. If this helped, like this video, drop your questions in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series.